COVID-19 is real. Firemen, I know you nurses and all this, everybody's saying we understand what's going on. Matter of fact, man, we've never had this. This is weird. I don't even know how to talk to this many people, this less of people. This is kind of weird. But a lot of people, we've had situations though since the admin tournament.
Come on in.
Come on.
Hey, W. Nice up, bro. If that's your mama behind you, better get her a chair.
Hey, man, you leave me
You better get him a chair. What's good? Look, I should have known. Don't start. Don't come here starting, man.
Everybody doing all right?
Excellent. I miss you too, man. But the thing is after this weekend, we were concerned before the weekend. We really got concerned after the weekend. We don't hide nothing. We talk about everything. We had a player, one of our 16U players, had his family members who came to the game tested positive for COVID. They woke up after the tournament, not feeling well, and they tested positive for COVID. He tested, his mom and his dad tested. His dad tested positive, his little brother tested positive, but he and his mom tested negative. And then, like now you know about Brody, we're trying to see what's going on with him. We had, a couple other people just want to be sure, but it's a scare, and everybody has a right to be fearful, to understand what's going on. Likewise, we're all concerned. Everybody's not as maybe as sanitary as others. Everybody knows, not everybody, but you know, we kind of have an OCD thing and germaphobe type personality, so everybody's not that way. But you have to be mindful of the situation, and then also looking at what we did when we was in prep hoops, how they had it set up for COVID-19 really didn't help to me. The way we enter in, the way we come out, they had people in the swimming pool, swimming like crazy. They had us saying you had a mask coming in, but right at the front door, there was no social distancing. So, and then you had teams come up from Texas and Missouri and all other places. So guys, to be honest with you, here's the thing that started concerning us, was not just that. When you come back from leaving Tulsa anywhere, if you go to school to play ball here, how many of your schools are telling you, if you leave Tulsa, you have to come back and you have to quarantine?
For 14 days.
Booker T, I know we're doing it now, I'm over at Booker T, and even left Jinx is doing it. And most of the schools are telling you, if you leave Tulsa, and you play with your AAU teams and you come back, you have to sit out 14 days, and Booker T will require you to have a test.
Yeah,
a negative test.
Memorial, you can't go in without a test.
There you go. So we do not want to be the reason to hold you back from your future, your situation as well, but we also want to be the reason to help develop you and get you out there. So we're changing this whole situation. We're not going to Texas. We're not leaving Tulsa. We're not leaving Oklahoma. Not leaving Tulsa because of that. Because even going to Edmond, I can't go to basketball practice at Booker T. So it affects me, just like it affects you guys. So therefore, we looked at something totally different. Adidas is shut down. That changes everything. We're adjusting all the fees. People who paid in advance, we're going to reimburse the amount that you've already paid, offset, prorated, all that good stuff, because of this situation. So, we're going to look at going to a 3-day practice. If you're comfortable with that, we're trying to figure out what day. We got Tuesday and Thursday, trying to figure out if we can do a Saturday or Sunday or something different, just so we can continue to develop you and get you to where you need to be. We're going to see what works best for a little bit of everybody. Then also with that, we will do on like a Thursday night, we will set up a game so we can get film on you to send to college coaches and let us do what we do. When we start dealing with getting you recruited and looked at, start doing games on a Thursday night that we'll invite a team from here in to play against us, where we can truly compete and get good competition and get great film on. So we can send that out to the college coaches and highlight you that way as well. But it's our job to make sure we develop you.
So one thing in regards to the scrimmage, one thing that Titan does is Titan from 8:30 at night to 12 midnight is they have open runs. So I've talked to the guy that runs Titan, and so he's going to allow us to use up to 3 courts to be able to do that. So what we'll do in regards to what Coach Cizell is saying is They'll wear their jerseys. It'll be like a real game. We'll have referees and stuff like that, and we'll record that particular game. Because the biggest thing is to get y'all, not like we said, to get y'all in front of college coaches, but also get y'all actually performing in a real game type situation. So we went back and forth on the idea of possibly just recording our scrimmaging, but that ain't gonna work. We needed a real game type setting. We need referees. We need the whole nine involved. And so one thing that we're gonna do as far as that is at Titan on Thursday. We don't know if we're gonna start at the end of July. If we're gonna start at the beginning of August. We haven't worked through that. We have to go talk to the Titan director to see exactly how that's gonna work. But it'll be a 4 or 5 week span where they'll have 2 game style scrimmages, 1 or 2 game style scrimmages on Thursday, in order to get that game film for us to send out. And each Thursday when we do it, we'll play against different teams. So it won't be ball for light every Thursday. It won't be GTH every Thursday. It won't be PWP. It'll be different teams each Thursday for each particular group. So therefore we can still be able to get that film.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
And then also with that, we are going to be talking to the coaches and ask them specific questions about their teams, where they've been, where they're going. So we're not just saying like, hey, we're not doing it, but then they're still doing whatever and allowing them to come in and play with us. We may even look at local tournaments here and see what we do like we did when we first got started. And we're still even then going to ask certain questions. If we're playing a team from Texas, we're not playing a team from Texas. You know, we're not playing just certain things that we're not comfortable doing since stuff has been shut down in certain areas. What you going to say?
Oh, okay. No, and so one thing that was an option on the schedule is the exec camp. Now that's going to become mandatory for everybody. So it's called the exec camp. There was if you look at the schedule I sent out, it's called the exec camp, and it said July 1st and it said or 15th. And so the reason why it said July 1st or 15th was because of the fact that there's 2 different signing periods, different time periods where you can sign up. So you can just sign up on July 1st and go through the whole month of July, or you can sign up on the 15th and go from July 15th to August 15th. And so now at first that was optional, but now we're making that mandatory. And so in making that mandatory, what it is part of the fees that you pay will go towards that. So what we're gonna do is when we come to practice on Tuesday, at that point in time is when we're gonna get everybody signed up for that. And so the highest amount I think is like it's either 129 or 149, but the fees that you pay will go towards that particular camp. So we'll sign everybody up at the same time. And like I was telling everybody, what'll happen is you'll have different drills and stuff that you're required to do. You'll be held accountable by somebody from the exact administrator, and you'll get an evaluation from an actual college coach. So they'll be able to tell you, okay, this is what you need to do to play at this level. This is what you need to do to play at that level. This is what you need to do to play at whatever level it is you're trying to get to. But you get an assessment, you get an evaluation, and as you're going through the drills, you get critiqued. So that's something that we'll be doing as well. And in addition to that, what I'm gonna do, because I'm the Twitter master, is each and every day I'm sending out different players and their film and tagging different coaches and the NAIA Hoops Report, NCAA, the NABC, different organizations to help get the kids out there. So what you'll see is if you follow us on Twitter, you'll see me a whole lot more active on Twitter than usual, just to help get the kids out there. So
yeah, I'm not a Twitter guy that well. Also, the exact count is an online drill, skills drill, and stuff like that. So basically what you do on exact count, you can do it at home. Just like you ever seen that commercial with the mirror and the boxing like that? It's an online deal, so if you don't have online or anything on the internet, let us know. But it's an online account. So they do the drill, show you what you can do, and it critiques you, how you're doing and things of that nature. You explain it better than that.
Yeah. So I mean, that's basically what it is. You'll get feedback on what you're doing. But what I would do is I'll send you a link. So therefore you probably end up having to create a profile, and you have a password and stuff like that you can log into. And even if you ain't got the internet, hey, all y'all jokers got cell phones. So with majority having a cell phone, even if you don't have a cell phone, your mom and daddy got a cell phone. So hopefully we pray that your mom and dad let you use your cell phone for 15, 20 minutes, and they trust you enough for you to be able to do that.
I mean, I don't understand how it works.
Well, understand how the exact can't work.
Exactly. What you trying to figure out, like
Like how
demonstrate.
are they grading or assessing you, or?
You would have to record it. So if they're teaching you how to do a crossover, if they're teaching you how to do a behind the back, or whatever drill they're teaching you, most likely you would have to record that and send it to them, and they would send you an evaluation. At some point in time, there will most likely be, if Rodney's my coach, then there might be at some point in time where he might want to talk to you through video chat. And as far as the details and stuff, we don't know exactly how that works because it's optional as far as how to do it. Does that make sense?
It's a little new for us all.
Is
we're
it a
trying-
virtual showcase?
Yes, that's exactly. Ultimately, it's a virtual showcase. That's pretty much what it is. So instead of if Scott is a college coach and how he would normally come to a prep hoop showcase and see us in person, now he's doing it online. And instead of it being a whole team, it's just Colin as an individual.
Basically, it's like you know how we go to the college camps, we can invite to those college camps, we do those drills and things like that, the kids do the drill. That's basically what it is virtual.
So I understand that they will do something, but what wasn't clear was, is he gonna be recording himself for them to see him? Is it a live FaceTime situation?
Yeah, that's what I don't.
That's what we don't know yet. Yeah, that's what we're trying, because like this is new for us too. So that's what we're unclear of.
So in my opinion, it's just hard to be mandatory until we know how it works.
Correct. Yes.
Oh, and if y'all don't know, Tammy's kind of our team mom, like organization mom, so she keeps us in line. And then also, now, with that being said, the fees were $1,500, wasn't it? Yeah, $1,500. We have dropped everything because of, like, we're not on the circuit no more, to $621.50. That will be covering everything, all our fees that we have to deal with, adding the extra day, the
What
arena
was that
here.
number? You say that right?
$621.50. It was 52 cents, but we took 2 cents off. Everybody's like, why you not rounding up? Because we want to tell you what it is. I'm not telling you $622, $621.50.
15, 5-0.
It's a pay the full amount, you know?
Yes, you get your reimbursement. So everybody who paid it full at the beginning will reimburse you and go from there. And then also, we will be sitting down, like some people have been doing already, and hitting me up for the last, since the weekend. We will be sitting down and going over a true evaluation of your play with you. And straight, unadulterated truth. It's nothing personal. They know we love them, but it's just the truth. And because we find by being truthful and not doing what most of these players do or teams do, by just telling players they're good, we tell them what they're good at, but then also what they're weak at and to work on. And a lot of times you just find teams that'll take players because they're good and just go play and they don't learn the game. You know, we're trying to also develop them, get them where we need to be. And we also, this kind of works out perfectly because we were about to make a decision, even just dealing with our 15U after this weekend. So we're all about player development. And we're going to sit there and tell you, and we're going to also talk to parents, because some parents are the problem of their child. That's just reality, because what you fail to realize, college coaches ask not just about the player, they want to know how the family is. So I got to deal with this parent. How does that work? How do they get, all that goes hand in hand. So you have to keep that in mind as well. Sometimes we as parents can be our child's worst enemy. Even because we love them so much that we don't see the truth. And sometimes you have to know when to step away. And that's hard to do. I did it with my son. I stepped away at Jinx his last year, senior year, been raising him, since I put a ball in his hand, been coaching him. Stepped away. Matter of fact, the last 2 years I gave him to Chevis and to Deke Thompson. They were the only ones that could coach my son. And because I didn't want him to hear, and Clay Martin and Jinx, but I didn't want him to hear my voice. So when he goes off to college, guess whose voice he's not gonna be able to hear? I don't don't care what you say on the phone, I don't care what you do, when they're at that school, they belong to that coach. And if you think differently, they're gonna prove to you and show you otherwise. And I've seen it time and time. So just FYI, that's what we're gonna be working on, and players don't take it personal. And we wanna know your goals. We wanna know the individual goals of the players, and then we also wanna know the expectation of the parents. What are you expecting? What are you expecting of your child? What we're finding out is a lot of times the parents' expectations are a lot higher than the kids. My son told me he didn't want to play college basketball. He wanted to be a great high school player. We have players who are like that on this team now still. Now, after we started going and he started saying what happened, his mind changed. We know they're young. We know their mind changed all the time. But a lot of that is because of insecurity or not getting opportunities that they wanted. Once those opportunities came, his mind changed. So you have to be open and willing to deal with that. And sometimes you gotta be willing just to step back and say, hey, we trust you. Because we're not gonna lie to you about the situation. We've had, last year, and I know we talked about it before, but every one of our guys had opportunity to go play college basketball. Every last one are going except for, one. That's it. One guy's not gonna play college ball because he didn't wanna go to those schools that were gonna give him an opportunity because of his major he wanted. And then he wanted to do something different. That's incredible. So that's our goal. That's why we're gonna sit down and talk with each one and be honest with you. Your kid is not a Division I, he is a Division I. He's not a Division II, or he is a Division II. Whatever level he's on, NAIA, whatever. Who cares as long as he's playing ball and getting a free education? But you have to be real with yourself. And a lot of kids think they're Division I material until they actually see Division I players and opportunities. When you get in that situation, you realize, oh wow, it's totally different. Your work ethic is everything, and your mindset. So just keep that in mind, and that's pretty much, that was it, man.
Oh,
Yeah, that was it.
any questions? Oh, did I answer
Well, I
your
know it's
question?
a question.
Good enough to understand? You sure?
Go ahead, until you find out otherwise.
Yeah. Well, just to answer your question even more so, I asked the questions that you asked, but they basically giving me a link and said, just give them the link and they'll take care of it together. That's what was told to me.
I didn't understand it. Can we go to it though?
Yeah.
Can we go to it?
I mean, you can go to the link, but you have to pay for it and sign up for it to go do it.
So they said, so they told you to give it, the link to the parent?
All the information that I told you so far about Exact Camp is what they've given me, and so they gave me a specific link that I'm gonna give to you guys, and then you can go and sign up, and then they'll give you additional information.
Whoa,
After we pay.
yeah.
So is it
I'm gonna work it
for the
out.
limitation? Like, they sent my daughter one, I think I got it today, and it's they can only put like 20 on the roster. So is it a limit?
No, there's no roster though. Yeah, there's no roster. So it ain't like everybody goes sign and then once it's 20, you use that link to sign up, and then they know that you're specifically you. They didn't. Whenever I asked, was there a specific number? Was there a roster? They told me there wasn't that.
Okay.
So yeah.
We'll get that cleared up even more so though. Anyone else? Any concerns about what's going on out here, the COVID and all this stuff?
So let me ask this question: is everybody okay with us playing local? Is everybody raise your hand if you cool with that? You cool with us playing?
Danny, we got you. Relax.
Say local player.
Yeah, playing local, playing here.
As long as you guys keep asking questions and keep it, and know what the team's been and traveling and all that. Yeah, because you know I'm gonna ask too.
Yeah. Okay.
And I know a lot of people have quietly, not doing it on the group, but they've been texting me individually that they.
Texting both of us.
Yeah, both of us,
Yeah.
about the situation as well. And that's why it was easier for us to make this decision. It was so, because we were like, and I know my man Dan and technical, you know, this is hard for seniors because this is their last hurrah. However, I think this is going to be different. I truly think they're going to do something different because of the situation. They're going to have to look at these kids, this group of kids that are dealing with this, because this is the new norm that we don't know is the new norm. We don't even know what it is or how this is going to work out. They're telling my son he's supposed to be able to report to school, but then they say at Thanksgiving they're going virtual. How does that work? For athletes, you have, was it Stanford or who was that shut down? Stanford shut down like 11 teams.
I have, my
Yeah.
son, I have a son this will be his third year at school, he's 2 years, second year playing ball, he's redshirt. He actually has to, he just found out last week on a Zoom call, he's gotta go back early and quarantine in his dorm, he can't come out for a week, he cannot come out for a week.
That's
And then they're gonna test him every day, they're gonna do the whole temperature and all that stuff, and we can't go visit him,
Can't do
he
nothing.
can't do nothing.
So what they gonna do? They gonna create a, they gonna put his food through the window? or
Prison,
something?
man. Welcome to prison.
And all, see, stuff like that, it hasn't got that detail yet, but on the
Yeah.
Zoom call, all the players were, the coach met with all, they said, basically, you gotta come back a week early, you cannot be in your room for a week.
Yeah, that's what TU's doing too, and they're delivering food to the room.
Yeah.
They get to order it online on their app,
like
and it
the
gets delivered to their room.
The bubble in Orlando.
So this stuff is getting real, and we don't want to be the organization to be just saying, man, trick that we out here doing everything. The guys are getting sick when they take it home to everybody else. There's teams, we're not saying the names, that's already experiencing that, and they're getting a bad name for it, and they're big teams. That's why you see people shutting stuff down and trying to do something differently. If you do not feel well, or if you recognize somebody's not well, don't sit here and try to show up or act any different. I don't care if you say they're allergies, don't come. Because the fire department, we just tested 86 guys, me included. 10 guys positive, thank the Lord I'm negative. Because one guy comes to the station and said, it's just allergies. So it has screwed up where we got overtime, people get being called back with short man because one guy said he had allergies. So I don't care if it's your allergies, I don't care if you know, don't come. Keep you and your allergies at home. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
So, and if you have a concern or question, just say something. You gotta remember, we're human beings first. We love y'all, we wanna make sure everybody's safe. We've lost some players, at 15U and, because their parents said they can't be there to trust that their kid is doing what they're supposed to do outside. You know, so therefore they're stepping back. They may revisit knowing that what we're doing, and I told them what we're going to be doing, and they're sitting there talking about it, contemplating, see if they're gonna come back that way. So this is real. This is really real, but we don't wanna sit here and jeopardize this. You gotta think about it. It's not just your kid. It's the whole sports world. So you're not getting left behind. The whole sports world is in this situation. So they're going to have to make some concessions for it, some kind of way. They may allow us, if you're 18 or 19, to still be getting looked at. You know what I mean? They got to do something. I'm sure they're not going to just drop the ball and say forget those, because there's too many kids that they know are standouts and are good kids that can play this game. All right? So keep your heads up.
Crush your phone for the dog.
Anyone else?
Your phone for the dog.
Chevy's finally got a new phone, so.
About the dog.
But I thank y'all. If you don't have any questions, anything, you're good. And we're gonna sit up here a little bit if you guys want to still, that are here want to shoot, or what have you, because we're gonna have a conversation with the eighth graders too, though. Not with the eighth. I don't know what they are. So anyway, that's all I have. Any other questions or whatever? I'm sorry to bring y'all out for this, but I'd rather say it face to face. I hate a lot of people backed out on it just because we're not practicing. But we got to record it for you guys that stayed at home. We love you anyway. All right.